Hi everyone, this is Caroline Speaks the State of the World on Wednesday, September 8th, 2021. So what is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? All three. Coronavirus is still hanging around. A lot of mask resistance, vaccine resistance. Let's look at some of the main headlines. Taliban's new acting government filled with hardliners. No women is disappointing as protests grow. Badly damaged. The environmental activist in Cancer Alley documents oil spills after Hurricane Ida. So, nothing's changed there in Cancer Alley. Fossil fuel leaks, spills, flaring, and chemical releases after Hurricane Ida may be worst ever recorded. Joseph Stiglitz says ending unemployment benefits as pandemic rages is cruel and hurts the economic recovery. And will corporate greed prolong the pandemic? Nobel laureate Joseph Stiglitz on global vaccine equity. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit with regard to the environment in Cancer Alley. There is such a thing as Cancer Alley in Louisiana because Louisiana legislature, both parties voted to give oil fossil fuel companies the green light to do what they want, and other chemical companies do what they want in Louisiana. As far as the Afghan government, I don't know what the solution is to Afghan. It's a 40-year-old problem. Everyone had made a mistake, and the people there suffer. Fossil fuel leaks, spills, flaring, and chemical releases after Hurricane Ida may be worst ever recorded. Remember the BP Horizon? It was a an oil rig, people working on it, and it exploded and it spilled a lot of oil. Joseph Stiglitz on ending unemployment benefits as the pandemic rages. It is cruel and it hurts the economic recovery. And corporate greed is responsible for prolonging the pandemic because the manufacturers of the drugs, the vaccines, they were handsomely paid for testing, evaluation, research, development, everything, and now they're trying to take advantage of it. Johnson Johnson, Moderna, and Pfizer, they were paid handsomely. They shouldn't be getting any more money. And the countries that are paying me money, they're contributing to the problem. They should be making as many vaccines as necessary, and if they don't want to make them, they should give the recipe to companies who will make them. And so we can have vaccine equity in this country. You know, if everyone's vaccinated, then we're all safe. You know, when the polio vaccine was developed, everybody was getting the polio vaccine, and it was being manufactured. I don't think they had these kind of problems back then. But anyway, the drug makers are very, very greedy, and they should be put in their place. Now, what are some minor headlines? Taliban announces acting government as protests take place across Afghanistan. 75% of U.S. adults partially vaccinated. That's good. Quarter of new cases are children and amid the Delta surge. New Zealand cases. New Zealand eases restrictions. Cuba rolls out vaccinations for children as young as 2. I think that's good. Pro and anti Bolsonaro protesters rally on Brazil's Independence Day. Governor Abbott claims he will eliminate rapists as he signs voter restriction bills into law. Biden warns of this existential threat of climate change as he visits New York and New Jersey in Hurricane Ida's wake. Global coalition calls on the UN to postpone November climate talks amid pandemic vaccine inequity. Mexico's top court decriminalizes abortion. Very good. 7.0 earthquake rattles Acapulco, killing at least one person. Okay, Bitcoin crashes El Salvador adopts the cryptocurrency as legal tender. Amnesty report finds that Syrian refugees were raped and tortured after returning home. 9/11 suspects returned to court after pandemic delay, but that won't start until at least 2022. Jobless benefits for millions expire on Labor Day after Congress and the White House failed to act. Over 1,000 U.S. schools cannot cancel in-person classes due to coronavirus 19. Taliban defeat last pocket of resistance. Step up air attacks on Afghan women. Step up attacks on Afghan women. That's nice. 90% of Afghanistan's 2,300 healthcare centers may soon be forced to close, warns the World Health Organization. Millions in Ethiopia's Tigray are on the brink of famine, warns the World Food Programs. Well, a lot of bad news. So, it's a lot to think about. Now, what about a little music for the day? Well, we have a recall election going on in California. Republicans are trying to recall our Governor Newsom. So if you live in California and you haven't voted yet, please turn in your ballot and vote no on the recall so we can keep Governor Newsom as our governor, because he's been doing a very good job at everything. Okay. Now, would you like to have a little music? Okay, this is a very old song. I don't know. It's called I Believe. I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that someone in the great somewhere hears every word. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry, or touch a leaf, or see the sky, then I know why I believe. Okay, that was I Believe, a very old song. I think it's nice. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Wednesday, September 8, 2021, for another meeting of Caroline Speaks State of the World. I hope you'll be back with us again tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe, take care of yourself and others, wear a mask, practice social distancing when a vaccine is available for you, and see if you to take it. I would take it. I had mine on May 27th, as Johnson single dose. I'm fine. I had 2 sore arms, and I was tired for a week, but now I'm good. So, now, take care of yourself and others. Remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night, all.